Hey Scott, welcome back, man. Let's see, let's continue what I was doing, which was I started to draw the Watchman characters, and I was like feeling, how come I haven't done that before? Okay, let's do, what's his name? Ozymandias. Agent Vate, right? That was his name. Now he has there's nothing special with his suit. It looks kind of cool anyways. But let's try that on. I like this character. This character is, I always said I really enjoy complicated characters, and this is surely a very complicated dude. I like the movie. I like the graphic novel. I saw the TV show. It had potential. I like Agent Vate there too. He was on the moon, something like that. I didn't like what they did with Dr. Manhattan though. I wanted to do, he had this creature that he created by himself. I can't remember. It was like a cat kind of deal. I was thinking about doing them both together, but then I felt I'm not good at animals. I know I will get it right eventually, but I will leave it to another day. Now I want to make him like a real superhero with a lot of darkness and shadows. because he's kind of a dark character. Murdered millions. But I feel that a lot of us can understand why he did the things that he did for the greater good. Hello there, Nick Wittis. How are you, man? Today is Ozymandias. Hello, Tufunen. Welcome back, man. I'm gonna continue the Watchmen theme. And let's see. I don't know if I will give him a smile. I don't think he should smile. I feel that this guy is like more of a thinker. He thinks a lot. Now I need to check out his suit, of course. He has something like that going on all the way down here. Right, right. Oh, okay, then he has this part. Yeah, we have something to go on. Awesome, iniquities. I'm calling you iniquities. Yeah, but is he a villain though? Maybe he is. Of course, he's the villain in the graphic novel. He became but he's a complicated villain. Like I said, I feel that a lot of people, including me, understood why he did the things that he did. In the end, he created peace in our time by sacrificing millions, of course. And I'm not talking about money. Hey, draw with me, love, welcome. This is Ozymandias from Watchmen. I'm doing a Watchmen series fan art. Yesterday I did the comedian. The day before that it was Dr. Manhattan. And now this guy. interesting of the lot. See, he had like an 80s hair going on. Yeah. Yeah, I would say that too. There's morally gray, but it's kind of like Magneto, though. Magneto is like, if he truly feels that he's doing the right thing, he's not as intelligent as Adrian Veidt, but they're seeing things in numbers, I think, like in theory. Greeting, Mr. Afro. Yes, it is Ozymandias. Welcome back. Yesterday I did The Comedian, and I've done Dr. Manhattan 2, and now this guy. Yeah, iniquities. That's how he sees it. You're right. I mean, it's like he said it himself. He sacrificed millions to save trillions. Okay, I understand equities, but the comedian was a lot of fun to do. He's awesome. I like that character. Now let's see his hair. He has like an, I mean, it is in the 80s. The graphic novels, he has like an 80s hairdo going on here. I'm going to exaggerate it a little bit. And now he had like a cape, right? Afro, I read that comic Doomsday Clock. I look forward to it. I remember I was like counting down until it came. I read it, but I can't remember that that rematch, to be honest. I'm like that. I don't remember everything. I remember the things that I like. Maybe I didn't like it. I don't know. I need to reread it. That's for sure. But I like his interaction with the other heroes, of course. Antonum, welcome Antonum. Thank you for the fires. Thank you for the flames. Yeah, I'm singing. Okay, let's see some more. Turn him around. Need to keep very close to the other line. So enlighten me, Afro. Who was Eddie again? I can't remember who Eddie was. Let's clean him up. He has a bit of a baby face here, so let's do him properly. Like I said, I wanted to have like a face of a hero, superhero, kind of like Superman, but in the same time giving him like a dark shadow over it. Let's see if I succeed with that feeling that I want. There. I think his eyebrows were blonde like this. Let's hope they were. Still have a bit of a baby face going on here. They need to look a little bit serious though. Because he is a thinker. Yeah, draw with me. I've drawn Loki, Striker. I don't know who we're talking about when we say Striker. The only one that I come to mind is the one from Wolverine, but I don't think that's the one that you're referring to. But Loki, I like Loki, and of course I will do more Loki. Now, when you're doing hair, if you want a really black, you should have a thicker pen and not leave too much of the white. It gives this look that Afro always say it's look oily or greasy, and that's the kind of look that we want to get though. But when you're doing a blonde dude like this, you have a thinner pen and don't go all too crazy with it. Okay, this guy is blonde. I feel that his suit is nothing special. The design was very lazy, I feel. I preferred the design that they did in the movie. It had more details and looked more badass than this one. But it is what it is, and it is what we got. I feel that Ozymandias is like drawing a regular dude. If you see in the comics, he kind of looks like a regular dude. But I feel that this guy is like, what would happen if Batman became evil. Then you will have this guy. Okay, Tufanen. Yeah, iniquities. I was talking about that yesterday. That I either do Ozymandias today or Rorschach. So Rorschach will be tomorrow then, but I think that will be very interesting to do. Hello there, RZG369 Pro. Welcome. I don't know if those letters are Chinese. If that's the case, Ni hao ma. Yes, that guy, Cly. I was just talking with Afro and mentioned that it was awesome. And I just said it when I started this session that Doomsday Clock was one of those crossover events that I was like looking forward to, counting down the days. And it was okay. It wasn't great, to be honest, in the end. I felt it was okay though. Now he's wearing some metal stuff. So we need to make all of that metal. I'm not the fond of his face. was not what I wanted to do with it, but it is what we get now, and let's see if it will improve as this gets closer to finishing the piece. Welcome back, Mr. Tuffanen. That guy, Cly, I was talking about that too. That I was thinking about doing when I started this a full body Ozymandias with Bubastis standing beside him. But I will leave that to another day, because I rarely do multiple characters on a weekday like this. It's more in the weekends when I have more time for that, when it happens. See if he had something on his arms. No, he just uses metal, that's it. I guess it's some armor. Well, thank you, that guy, Cly. But I'm pretty sure that I will do them both one day. Maybe I'll do it in the weekend. If somebody reminds me, of course, when it's weekend, because I always forget stuff. Sometimes the chat here is like, oh, we should do, and I'm like, yeah, that's awesome, good idea. I would like to see that too. And when the day comes, I'm forgetting. And when people come in, they're like, what happened? I'm like, I don't know. And I'm drawing Spider-Man or something. Is metallic. all the paper around. I should have a table that turns around by itself. That would be awesome and convenient. I think I'm gonna buy them one of them digital drawing boards, tables, whatever, iPad or whatever. You can turn everything around. But I like pen and paper. It's like old school and I feel very comfortable with it. I don't think they had any symbols or something on this tiara. His tiara. Let's see. I didn't like his face. But it is what we got. He looks kind of like something wrong with his eyes, maybe. I don't know. Whoa. My computer changed to full screen all of a sudden by itself. So what's Genshin then, Tufunen? Nequities, yeah. If you help me remember stuff, that's awesome, man. I really need all the help I can get. I get visited by the German, they say. Some people say like that. And the German is Alzheimer's. See if we can fix his eyes a little bit. There, it looks a little bit more kinder. Take away the tiara down there too. Thank you, that guy, the guy Kai. Yeah, it's a lot of fun doing them effects with ink. I try different things, different ways. Sometimes I get good results, and sometimes not. Of course, I have my comfortable ways of doing metal with inks, and then I have some not too comfortable when I'm experimenting, and it's a lot of fun though too. Yeah, iniquities, you're right. I mean, doing with pen and papers, especially with inks, where you can't erase and just need to go with the flow, I feel that it's more a bigger challenge for me, which I kind of like. With digital, you can always um, like regret what you're doing and jump back some steps. I color digitally always, all the time, just because of that. Because when I color stuff, I want to be able to go back and regret stuff when I'm like, no, I didn't like that color. If I color by hand, I can't do that. I can't regret nor go back. So my graphic novel is all colored in Photoshop on a MacBook Pro. And I think that it's good results with that. Because when I colored the graphic novel, I regretted many things that I felt, no, that's too much, it needs more light, no, yes, no, and back and forth until you're like satisfied. Especially, I mean, the graphic novels in the mountains, you need to have like the snow. Depends on the time of the day. In the evening, it kind of looked purple, and then it looked too purple. So I needed to change that. You can't do it if you have a layer for all the snow. You just fix a new color for that layer, and it will fix the whole page. It's like you could say that it's cheating, maybe, I don't know, but I feel more comfortable like that. But I need to learn. I said it many times. I need to learn how to paint manually too. It just has to be done. Still not a big fan of his face. Okay, so enlighten me, that guy Kai. What's stippling? I mean, I'm doing a lot of, as you can see, cross hatching. But what is stippling? I was going to say stripping, but that's another thing. But stipping. I need to check it out. I guess I know what it is, but not by name. Ah, okay, I understand. That guy Kai. Okay, I understand exactly what you mean there. Well, iniquities, I'm pretty sure, and I can't imagine that you have zero talent in drawing or painting. I feel that that's impossible. I mean, we all like to be very hard on ourselves. I mean, if you ask me, I'm not that good of an artist, and I think any artist will say the same thing. It's just what we are, but I can't imagine that you don't have what it takes. Everybody does. You just need to put some time and effort. Of course, he has a cape behind here, so I'm going to like put a cape so we can almost feel that there's something behind him, between the arms and his torso. Feel that the space and there's something behind it. Doing some more work with the shadows here. I've never tried that though, the shadows with dots. Sometimes I do energy effect like Kirby used to do it, with big almost balloons and dots. I do that a lot with energy stuff, and of course I do it here many times. I've done it many times and I will continue doing them because it's fun. There, his face became a bit better. But that's just a bit better. Truly looks like one of the good guys, or he was one. I believe he was one of the greatest heroes. He was like Superman or Batman. He was smart as Batman, and like in the same time he was like Superman. Of course, Dr. Manhattan was their version of Superman, but I feel that this guy was like the poster face for the Watchmen. Yeah. Yeah, you're right there, Mr. Afro. He really looked... Ja, CPCD. Jag är svensk, ja, det stämmer. But Afro SF, he kind of looked muscular, but not like Superman level muscular though. But he was though. Shadow CPCD. Well, iniquities, if if you practice any craft, it doesn't matter what it is, you do it with your hand, you will become good at it. But you will learn by repetition. You need to do it a lot, many times, and spend at least 1 hour a day. Repetition, you do a thing and then you do it again, and in the end you will do very, very good. I'm still learning. I've been doing this all my life, but I'm still learning every day. So I don't feel that any artist can feel that they are like reaching a point in their journey that I've I've fully become an artist. You will never reach that. Nobody ever reaches that, and all artists are still learning until today. That's the journey. Yeah, of course, Nicotis, you should try, man. And do stuff that you feel are fun. If it's not fun, you will lose interest very fast. Okej, CPCD, hej då. But I believe I finished Ozymandias. He looks kind of goofy. Goofy. But maybe it fits him, I don't know. Goofy. I should have given him a more superhero kind of a face, like I did with Dr. Manhattan the other day. Now that's a hero face. Here's Dr. Manhattan, classic pose, a real superhero face. And then we have this lunatic that I did yesterday. And he has a lunatic face, and it's fair because he is. So I should have gone for that face, but yeah, that's life, man. That's awesome, Nicotis. I mean, I've done a lot of, not a lot, but I've done some stuff from Absolute Universe. I did Absolute Wonder Woman, I think it was this weekend with Angela. And I've done, I think a month ago or more, I did Absolute Batman fighting Wolverine. And that was popular. People liked it. I'm going to show you all. I always do this when after I talk about my graphic novel. I just want to show how I color and how it looks. Let's see. Like I said, these are mountains, and before I fix it, they look very, very purple. I mean, it is purple now, but you have some other nuances. And then we have people climbing, of course. Now, before it was almost all purple, and while doing it, I felt, oh, this is great, until I leave it and then come back to it and work. I was like, whoa, this is too purple. I felt I was living with Prince. The things that I didn't like, there was too much work, was the dialogue, talk bubbles. That's very boring. The drawing, the coloring was a lot of fun though. I enjoyed that. It took me many months, but it was a lot of fun. Just the dialogue bubbles was too much. But that's how it looks when I color digitally. But I need to learn it to do it by hand too. Also, and I can go live and finishing all these things up with colors too. No, that's not the first panel with the mountains, but almost. It was supposed to start like that, but almost. I had some introductions with some characters first, like, but a couple of panels. It wasn't a lot though. Hey, Bacon's Art, how are you? I just finished up here, Bacon. Did you leave school yet? Tell me. Hopefully, yes. Okay, my friends, that's it. Ozymandias is done. And looking goofy as ever, but what can we do, man? Maybe he's a goof. Who knows? But that's it. Let's see what happens tomorrow. I think I'm gonna try to continue the Watchmen fan art. Oh yeah, Rorschach. Rorschach. I need to remember that tomorrow. Let's do Rorschach. He's cool, man. Okay, my friends, that's it for today. Thank you, Afro. Take care of yourself, man. Let's see each other tomorrow. Now, have a good one. Take care of yourselves and see y'all tomorrow.